Hello friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. This is your New Year's Love Tarot spread for 2018 for Sun, Moon, and Rising, Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for those of you who are tuning in. My regular viewers, I appreciate you all tremendously. If you have not already checked out my Instant Go video, please take a look at that. I am currently available on Instant Go for quick connection. More information in that video. If you have been inspired by any of the content from this channel in 2017, please consider making a one-time donation so that I can continue providing free content for our Sun Woman community. And again, if you'd like a private reading, please contact me at my website and I'll be happy to do that for you for 2018, including a 6-month reading, which includes the tarot reading as well as a 6-month astrological forecast for the major transits of on your personal natal scope. So this would be very personalized for you for 2018. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on, what the energy is for 2018 for Gemini in love. We're concentrating on love here, love and relationships. So let's see what the messages are that Spirit has for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for 2018. I am using the Star Child Tarot, the Syrian Starseed Tarot, Major Arcana, and the Universe Has Your Back as the affirmation for 2018 for my Geminis. All right, so let's see what the energy is for Gemini for 2018 in love. Gemini, 2018 in love. Gemini, 2018 love. I'm getting new beginnings. That is the key word that's coming to me for Gemini, new beginnings. All right. Looks like the cards are ready. Let's see. Okay, the first card, which represents the theme of this new year of 2018 for you, is represented by the King of Cups. Okay, King of Cups energy. That could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, water sign. We have as the energies that are departing in 2017 the Queen of Crystals, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, the main theme of 2018 has something to do with the King of Cups. The main energies departing from your energy field for 2017 is the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Crystals. We have the way you will be expressing yourself, what will you be expressing in love and relationships for 2018. That is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Future opportunities in 2018. Wow, we have the Knight of Wands showing up. This is the third time that the Knight of Wands has shown up in the reading. So a lot of energy, a lot of passion going on here. Sagittarius or a Leo or Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or strong fire coming in, possibly to making a connection with someone of any of those sun signs or moon or rising. The obstacles that you may be dealing with. This is the number 15 card, which represents the devil. Okay, so but in this deck it is oppression. Okay, so that is your obstacle. So some of you may be needing to get out of a relationship that is draining to you, some type of toxic situation. Your obstacle will be the need to release yourself from a situation that's no longer healthy for you. All right, we have the card that represents how to deal with the upcoming obstacles. Well, you have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords may require you to take a look at who is around you and who is working in your best interest and who is not. Okay, maybe needing to take a very good look at your relationships and find out who is for you and who is working against you, or who is working undercover, or you know, in an energy that is very negative towards you, okay? And then the final card here, we have the Seven of Wands, which is how you're going to achieve your hopes and your dreams in love for 2018. This is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is a really positive card and a great outcome here for this reading. Some of you, I think, will be moving your location where you're living right now. Some of you may be leaving or moving out, changing your home, changing where you're living, or changing people who are living with you, possibly. And the card at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups here. Okay, so again, more water sign energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio has come up as the main theme of the new year for you. So some of you could have water strongly in your chart, or again be dealing with someone who is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or who has that strong in their chart. Now I'm going to take one card from the Syrian Starseed Tarot to get a major arcana for you for 2018 in love. What is the major arcana energy, major arcana message for my Geminis for 2018? Major arcana energy for 2018 for Gemini, the twins. What is your major arcana energy for the twins, Gemini, the sign of Gemini, sun, moon, and rising? Oops. Okay. Well, I'm going to take one of these cards. Ooh, beautiful. Abundance. Wow. So that is the Empress. Okay, the Empress card here. So very, very strong. Could be a very strong influence of a powerful feminine energy around you. Some of you could be starting a family or getting married. There could be a higher level of commitment that is going to happen in your life in 2018. For me, this is a Taurian influence. I get Taurian energy when I look at the Empress card. So this is about fertility, and definitely about creativity, about, if you are a woman, feeling very comfortable in your skin, feeling very comfortable with your feminine energy, very sensual, very comfortable with your sexuality. So very, very powerful abundance here, abundant energy, a good health, especially for my women, or for the women who, or feminine energy who may be around you. This also can indicate strong creativity. So if you are involved in the arts in any way, music, the fine arts, an actor, an actress, a designer, if you use your creativity in any way that is productive, works of art, or something that is the child of your creativity, this card is going to represent you, the Empress. Very, very strong. Okay, so this is a strong manifestation card. All right, let me just move these cards here, leave that there for you, and let's take a look. All right, so the center focus here for 2018, again, we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. For me, when I look at this card, someone is making a decision, and there could be someone in your life who's choosing between two people, choosing two paths. Some of you may be choosing between two people in your life, or some of you may be in 2018 maybe balancing two different potential partners in your life, and you may be called upon to have to make a decision, and it may be difficult for you because you may have love for both people, but it seems like there's going to be a need for you to make a decision, and whatever that decision is, it is going to lead to that to that Empress energy. All right, so some of you may be deciding that you want to settle down, all right, that it's time to start a family, or it's time to bring a emotional commitment to the next level. The Queen of Pentacles is the energy that is leaving. So Queen of Pentacles, and again, these cards are the court cards, can represent male or female influence. The Queen of Pentacles can be someone of an earth sign energy, so that is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Some of you may be deciding between two people, and you may decide to leave a earth sign person. That relationship may be ending, okay, because this is the energy that is departing from your life, you know, out of not necessarily following you into 2018. All right, so some of you may be separating from someone who is Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn influence. And I also potentially Leo here. I just heard Leo as well. But this may have been a relationship where there was a lot of security. It may have been a long-term relationship. May have been, you know, you may have had not just an emotional connection, but there may have been practical connections. Perhaps you lived together, paid bills together, had you know, a home or a mortgage, or you know, some kind of real world commitments with this earth sign. And again, there may be a situation where you have an emotional connection, yes, with that person, but there may be someone else who is either coming in or has recently come in, and now you are in this decisive, you know, decisive mode, or need to make a decision. And as I said, it's not necessarily going to be very easy for you to do that. The Five of Wands is representing the energy that you will be expressing in love. And so the Five of Wands definitely talks about conflict, competition. It can be, you know, two or more energies or people or situations trying to, you know, jockey for power. So there could be some power struggles here. You may be in the middle, as I said, of a situation where you have two people vying for your love, vying for your attention. And so not only is there outer conflict, but you may be experiencing that inner conflict, trying to, you know, figure out who you want to walk into the future with, who you want to carry on life with in 2018. Okay. The Five of Wands is a lot of energy. So, you know, there could be conflicts that you're dealing with someone. You could be going head to head. There's definitely a need to maintain your balance and maintain your temper, maintain yourself, keep yourself balanced emotionally as you're dealing with this unstable energy around you. You know, it is leaving. You will be leaving it behind. But there is a process, and that process is taking decisive action for you, Gemini. Now, interesting, because this King of Cups with the two cups, that is a very Gemini looking card there, you know, having to make two decisions. You know, one twin wants this side, the other twin wants this cup. So, and then the Five of Wands also, you know, Gemini in your darker expression, where there is an inability to reconcile two things, or inability to make a decision because one twin you know, wants this and the other twin wants that. So the Knight of Wands here is future opportunities. So this could represent the person that is coming into your life. Again, this could be a fire sign energy, and this may be someone who comes in very quickly into your life, and who kind of shakes things up and makes you have to start, you know, considering if you're happy currently where you are at, or if, you know, you are ready to move on emotionally. The Knight of Wands is it's a more immature energy. So, you know, this isn't the king who has been through life, you know, many life experiences or relationship experiences. The Knight of Wands can be very happy-go-lucky, you know, great socially, a lot of fun, very adventurous, you know, entertaining, keeps you laughing, very attractive, you know, has that fiery attractiveness, but may have a difficult time maintaining or keeping focus on a relationship or, you know, on a situation. So you want to be careful that you're making the right decision, but that also you take your time in making that decision, rather than rushing into something. Because even if you are experiencing conflict, you don't want to be jumping from one thing into the next, okay? Directly out the frying pan into the fire, and the fire being represented by this Knight of Wands, a fire sign. So make sure that whoever sparks that, you know, ignites that spark for you, is someone who has, you know, the end game in mind, who wants the same thing and is on the same level. Now, if you're just looking for a relationship that's going to be lighthearted, where you're not worried about, you know, the future right now, you're not, you know, you're not looking to make a commitment right now, or you're getting out of a long-term thing and you want to just have a good time, then maybe the Knight of Wands is that energy that you need to kind of shake you out of a funk, or shake you out of a stagnant situation and move you forward, okay? Or at least light a fire under you, okay? Now, the Devil card here coming up as oppression is the obstacle for you. So again, as I was saying earlier, this could be you needing to either release yourself from a toxic situation, you know, that is holding you back, or, you know, or having toxic energy around you, or codependent energy. Okay, so maybe you're in a situation where you are still chained to someone, not because love is there, or not because, you know, not because there is a commitment, a mutual commitment, but because perhaps you're chained by responsibilities, or you're chained by financial considerations, you know, or there is just some level of codependency that is taking priority here, as opposed to the true emotional depth and the emotional connection. So you want to make sure that you understand that you are not trapped, even if you are in a situation that you've been in for a long time, and even if you do have you know, if you are chained together on some level with someone, you have the ability to break those chains, Gemini, okay? You are not, you know, this is the perception of being trapped in a situation. It's the perception. At any time you can do what this figure is doing, and, you know, he or she could be tossing those things into the air, or releasing these items, these crystals, these orbs, whatever they are, into the air, and releasing those burdens, letting go of those burdens, okay? Releasing a feeling of oppression. And, you know, this is a serious card. This is a heavy card and a heavy energy. So if you are experiencing this right now, know that you're not trapped. Even, you know, again, if it may seem like it because of practical connections or practical responsibilities, you still and you always have a choice. The choice may not be comfortable. Change may not be comfortable. You may not want to make a change. You may not want to rock the boat or destabilize the situation you've been in. Maybe you are locked into something because you know, don't want to be seen as the bad guy or the bad woman. You know, maybe you don't want friends, relatives, you know, family members to judge you for releasing yourself from a situation. But this is your life. You have one life to live, and if you're living a life of quiet desperation, you're the only person that can release yourself from that. All right, Gemini. Now the next card, the Five of Swords, how to deal with upcoming obstacles. Well, you know, the Five of Swords is a card that talks about having to make a sacrifice on some level. The Five of Swords may mean that you might have to make a decision that is going to make you look like the bad guy. You know, you may need to, you know, on the traditional tarot cards, you have someone who has taken, stolen, captured the swords from 2 or 3 other people, and they're standing there victorious, but someone has been the loser here. Okay, it may be something where you will have to fight. Someone else will have to lose out in this situation. Is the fight worth the win? Is the fight worth what you may be letting go of? You may have to make that decision, okay? Because the Five of Swords can talk about something that is seemingly a win, but it is also a defeat of someone else. So if there is a winner, there is always going to be a loser. But here, you know, if this is your energy, and this is the universe saying this is how you have to deal with upcoming obstacles, you may have to make the hard decision in order to free yourself. Okay? Knowing that, again, you are responsible for your own life, and that no one can make you happy except for you. And here is, and also with that card, yes, you know, there is selfishness that is negative, and then there is selfishness that is self-preservation. If you are unable to be happy and whole, then you cannot express that happiness or be whole for those in your life who are depending on you, or who you're responsible for. Okay? Now the last card, how to achieve your goals and dreams here, Gemini. Well, the Four of Wands. So again, interesting, such contradictory energy here. Interesting, because the Five of Swords for me is going to lead to the Four of Wands, and we know that the Four of Wands is a very beautiful and positive card. It's an excellent outcome. It represents completion. It represents satisfaction. It can refer to actual physical location, a physical change of home, or, you know, house, or it can be, you know, the completion of some cycle that is related to home and family. Some of you, as I said, may be moving. Some of you may be buying or selling a house, or there may be changes in your domestic situation. But the Four of Wands also talks about satisfaction in whatever this represents. You know, it's a conclusion. It is and it is also building a foundation. When I see the Four of Wands, I think of the actual physical foundation of a home, which is a symbol, you know, for the foundation of our lives. You know, when something falls apart, or when we end something, we must continue on to rebuild or to build something new. And so the Four of Wands is that new thing, that new life perhaps, that you're building, and that you're being given the power and the energy, because this is Wands. You will have the energy to build new, you know, from whatever goes by the wayside, or from whatever you release yourself from. So be the master builder. This is what the Four of Wands is saying. In order to achieve your goals and your dreams in love, you need to be willing to start fresh, perhaps. Okay? And with the high, not the High Priestess, but with the Empress card here, that also represents home, family, the domestic environment, the family environment. All right, so some of you may be creating a new family or a new home. Now, the Knight of Cups at the base of the deck, again, this is water energy. And for this particular Knight of Cups, I do feel, when I see this, not only is the Knight of Cups moving, but the Knight of Cups is moving on. She or he is looking back at that cup that's being left behind. And yes, there is a longing, there is a sense of nostalgia, there is a remembrance of what used to be when that cup was filled, when that cup was something that was desired. But now he or she is moving away from that cup. And even though she's looking back, she's still moving. Okay, so again, some of you may be moving away from a water sign influence, and the Knight of Cups represents, you have two knights here. So again, could be someone coming into your life who's going to come in very quickly, offer you this cup of love. It may not be, this year, it may not be in 2018 the forever type of energy, but that doesn't mean that down the line it won't be. All right, but for now, perhaps the message here is to embrace love in a lighthearted way. Have fun, enjoying yourself. Okay, accept a cup of love that you're not necessarily worried about, the long-term commitment, the marriage, the picket fence, all of that. Accept a cup of love that is going to bring a positive new energy into your life. Have fun, be social. Okay, enjoy perhaps the company of different people as you are coming out of what could have been a very oppressive situation for you, and as you're learning to release yourself from that. And with the Empress here, you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna enjoy other people's company. They're gonna enjoy yours. You are going to be seen, the Empress, if you are a female, or if you are, a feminine energy, this is a very beautiful, very alluring, very, as I said, very sensual, attractive, energy here for feminine. So you're exuding all of the best qualities of, of the female, of the feminine. All right. So really beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what your message is from the universe. The universe has your back. What is the affirmation for Gemini? What's the affirmation for Gemini? And also, for those of you who, are attracted to women, this could be the energy of that type of woman coming into your life who is just like the ultimate feminine energy, okay? She knows exactly who she is, so don't try and change her. She is a queen. She's an empress. And what is your... All right, I'm going to take this for your affirmation, Gemini, for 2018. Okay, this says, when I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. Beautiful. Okay, so joyfulness. This is the energy that you should be embodying in 2018. We're getting rid of this. This joyful presence neutralizes this oppression, okay? Joy neutralizes sadness, all right? So in order to attract the support, which could be bringing you that ideal person in 2018, you need to be going into the new year from a position of, and from a mindset of joyfulness. And what you put out, you will attract back, Gemini. All right, so thank you so much for stopping in with me. I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy. Please contact me for a personal reading for 2018. And until we meet again, I bid you namaste.